What's up, guys? This is Brent with Western Equipment, and let's jump right on into what is new in the John Deere mower lineup for 2023. So how we're going to do this is I'm just going to break down each category of mower, talk about the changes in each one of those categories, and then we'll work our way from the S100s all the way up to the Z900s. Now, the biggest change that we're going to see, and we're going to see this across all lineups from the S100 up to the Z500s, is that all mowers now are going to have green decks. Now, why I say S100 to Z5 is because the Z7s and Z9s already had the green decks, but now every mower across the entire lineup is going to have those green decks. So to start with the S100s, basically there are no changes there other than the fact that they will have the green mower decks on them. And they are going to start reproducing the S110. So originally that was taken out of the lineup back whenever these were the E-Series mowers. Once we moved to the S, they did away with the 110. Now that 110 is coming back into that lineup. Now in the S200s, nothing is changing there other than, once again, the fact that we are moving to the green mower decks. Now, once we move to the Select series, when we're moving to the X300s, X500s, and X700s, we have a little variation of change in the X300s. The only thing really that's changing on them is the fact that the decks are going to be green, but the X300s and X500s are now going to share the same hood. And the reason for this is just to minimize that parts complexity. So if you have either the X300 series or the X500 series, and you need to replace that hood, you know that both of those will be interchangeable from 2023 on. That's just to simplify things. Another one of the changes in that X3, X5, and X7 category is that all three of those machines are going to share the same battery. Now, this is a very small change, but this is once again just one of those things that makes that parts complexity shrink there. So if you happen to be a owner that has multiple different units within those lineups, the X3s, X5s, X7s, now from 2023 on, those will use the same battery. Now, moving specifically to the X500 series, the only things that are changing there, once again, the green decks. And then also, once we get up into the X580, X584, and X590, you're going to have the option to get a 4-bar suspension on the underside of your seat. So this is just going to be an extra system here that's going to add to the ride quality of that mower. It's going to be a heavier duty suspension system on that seat, as the X500s were getting more up into the commercial side of the tractor style mower lineups. And then lastly, in the tractor style mower lineup, whenever we move to the X700s, the only changes are going to be the ones that I already described. It's going to be the green mower decks and the fact that it now is going to share a battery with the X5 and X3s. Now, where the big changes come in are on what I am sitting on right here, which is going to be the Z3 category. This is going to be the hot topic for 2023 when we're talking about John Deere mowers, as these mowers have gone through a complete redesign. The Z3s are going to be the lower residential end mowers of the John Deere lineup. This is going to be your entry-level John Deere zero turn. And these have gone to massive upgrades. We've had upgrades in the frames to increase those by 40%, upgrades to the front casters to upgrade those 67% in size. Just a lot of changes on this mower that's going to make it a lot more competitive in that market against its other competitors. Now, if you want to see a full breakdown of what these mowers are going to look like, all the features and functions, I actually have a video that you can check out on this one specifically, which is the Z320R. In this video, I break down all of the changes to these mowers. So if you want to see those in depth, make sure to go check that out. But basically, we're going to have that upgraded framing system. We're going to have brand new models. We're going to have newer engine options to where now we can have Kawasaki along with Briggs & Stratton. Of course, the aesthetic redesign where we're going to have the new and upgraded fenders. We're also going to have an interlocking parking brake, which is a feature that was on the Z700s before this. And we're going to have upgraded systems to our lift upgraded lights, upgraded foot platforms, upgraded everything on these John Deere Z3s. So make sure to check that out. Now, whenever we move to the Z5 mowers, the really only change there is the fact that they are going to have the green mower decks. And then we'll have another kind of jump once we move to the Z7s. Now in the Z7s, there's going to be a complete new model release, the Z760R. This is going to introduce a 27 horsepower engine into the Z7 lineup, giving you an even more upper level, almost commercial grade mower in that Z7 lineup, as they're kind of the hinge between residential to commercial. So we're going to see that added model to that series. And then we're also going to see some upgrades to the seats. Those are going to be upgraded to a marine grade vinyl, meaning that they are going to be very weather protective. They're going to be a cut and sewn seat. As you can see here, this is an example of one on a Z9. Now in the Z9 lineup, to end it all, to top it all off, the Z9s aren't seeing a ton of changes either, other than that they are having a change in the seat. And then also on the decks of the Z9, there are going to be just a couple of changes. Whenever we're in that lowest level Z9 15E, you're now going to have the same pro style 7-iron deck that you see on all the other Z9s. Used to on the Z9 15E, we didn't have the footstep to step onto. We only had the grip tape, and we only had the one set of anti-scalping wheels. That will be changed now to where that deck will have all 4 scalping wheels and the step. And then also we'll see that over on the trim side of the decks on the Z9 mowers, you're now going to have a replaceable bumper guard there. This is just going to help with the protection of the side of that deck, as it already does have the weld mounts on there, but now we have something that we can replace. Whenever that wears out, we can change that out, keep that deck looking fresh, and also protect the integrity of that deck. So guys, I know that was a lot of information to go over really fast, but we'll make sure to break this up where you can see these different things. Also, make sure to check out a couple of charts here that I'm going to put up. One is going to be over the new Z3 model numbers and the deck sizes that come in those models, so make sure to check that out. And the other here is just going to be a quick overview of what all changes have gone on, so that you can go back to this page and reference this. You can pause this, check this out, and make sure to take a second to pause, make any notes, jot this down, so whenever you're going into your dealer, you have this information to make sure that you are getting into a 2023 mower whenever you're at the dealership and not getting duped for a 2022. So guys, I hope you liked this video. I hope this video helped you out. And if it did, we just ask you to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you are looking for any John Deere parts at all, make sure to go check us out at 247parts.com, the best place online to get your John Deere parts. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Hey guys, make sure to check out this cool video and this one. Buy your parts right up here and subscribe right here.